over the weeks ahead, in order to get that choice to come out right, we have talked to our people about their anger and their bitterness and their frustration and disappointment. Never try to talk a worker out of being mad in this environment. They're justified. And I see heads nodding all across this room, people I've talked to over the last year that know exactly that. Our members are justified in their anger. We want them to be mad. We just want them to stay mad at the right people. Let's be mad at those investment bankers, those Wall Street brokers, those CEOs, who no matter what kind of devastation they spread, always seem, don't they, to find the best possible way out of the mess they created. And now, having wrecked everything, they want us to ratify what they did by electing John Kasich and Rob Portman here in Ohio. Now, I got to be honest with you, over the last couple of months, particularly over the last couple of weeks, I have felt at times like chief psychiatrist to the Ohio Democratic Party statewide ticket, and to some trade unionists too, because there's a lot of anxiety out there. A lot, frankly, of moaning, a lot of bemoaning, a lot of fretting, a lot of hand-wringing over the way the environment looks out there right now. Stop. What we expect. We won in 2006, 2008, set the state and the country on a progressive path. If we expect them to let us have free and clear way for another few years, we know you guys beat us, and Ted Strickland, he's a pretty nice guy. And Barack Obama seems likable too. So we're going to give you more time. You go ahead and take your time, get the country turned around, and we'll support the policies that you advance while you're trying to do it. That was never going to happen. This is a death struggle for the future of this country. And the American trade union movement needs to step up into that fight, start swinging, and don't stop until we take contact, until we knock the other side on your back. Davida Russell said the other day, our OC board meeting, said, let's declare an end to the pity party. We got 2 months to go, plenty of time. You know that in 1864, that a few weeks before the Republican National Convention, that Abraham Lincoln didn't have the votes among the delegates to secure renomination for the presidency of the United States. Do you know that? Yeah. Abraham Lincoln, our greatest president, the liberator, didn't have the votes in his own party going into his convention to secure his nomination. I'll bet you that he and his people weren't sitting around saying, oh my God, what are we going to do next? No, they weren't. They stood up and they fought. They attacked those who attacked them, and they spread with force and vigor, and certainly the message that they had to deliver to the American people that the war and its just cause were going to stay on track, and that they would never back away from a fight with anyone. Now, nobody ever gave us in the American trade union movement anything. Our movement wasn't born in some kind of peaceable agreement between capital and labor, and then all the wealth of the country gets spread around in a fair and just way. That's not how we were born. Right? We were born in Homestead. We were born in the soft coalfield strikes. And we were born on the sit-down strikes in Flint and in the rest of the auto industry. Born in teacher strikes in Toledo in the 30s. When we sat down and stopped working and refused to go back in. Nobody ever gave us a thing. I can tell you this much, sisters and brothers, for sure and for certain. I don't know for sure election, the American trade union movement will still be fighting.